money here. I hear your concern about 3 million people die. I mean, come on, they could have just been having some heart attacks.
As I have said,
not alcohol. Why blaming on alcohol? Look at the sports tournament. Look at the sports tournament. Can you have a complete sports tournament where there are black people there and there is no black colleague?
So many growth. Yeah, it's a fact. That one is a fact. But now what we are saying is that what more of people? Do you care so much of the money? Maybe bring it back a little bit home to yourself. Imagine having a husband who drinks so much, abuse you, all just because of the way he drinks.
Our black sisters be raised in a household whereby alcohol substance abuse is part of the household's anthem. Are we now telling our black sisters that it is okay to leave your husband at home, to leave your children, to leave your parents' homestand and actually go to the taverns, go to the shebeens and consume alcohol?
Doesn't have the side effects that alcohol has. So if you overdose water, you're not gonna die and it doesn't kill your pocket. But if you overdose alcohol, you are going to be involved in an accident. You are going to be involved. He said it that it is contributing in gender-based violence, contributing crime. But have you ever heard that a person was involved in criminal activities because of drinking water? So clearly, water has got less effect, more health, but alcohol has got less health, more bad effects. This question still troubles me, guys, because it's black, to be specific, South Africans have a lot of money. But we are being told, no, we don't have money. Why am I saying that? It's because, look, I came across this article that was written by Sean Jacobs, released on the 24th of March, 2023. Now, in that article, let's focus on this one. It said, there's an alcohol company called Bev InBev. It's a Belgium company that operates even in South Africa. In their financial year end, they declared that in around 2022 they made over 145 billion in one financial year. Over 145 billion rands in financial year, and South Africa being the highest contributor to that 145 billion. Really, alcohol is making a lot of money. I'm so sad. Yeah. You know, when I look at it, that people have money in this country. The problem is not necessarily money. People do not have the mindset to use money, but money is there. We see it, how they spend it on alcohol.
Oh yes. People do have money, especially black people. They do have money, right? And if we look at why are they actually drinking that alcohol, what is making it bloom that much and contributing towards it? One, it's a form of distressing. Some people can't sleep without alcohol. Like, they really can't sleep. They have insomnia and they are only way to cope.
I have to object.
It's alcohol. And the other part as well is that all your medication, it has an alcohol content. There's no way of you avoiding it.
Objection granted.
You know, it's funny that you should mention that people cannot sleep without alcohol. That goes to show the dangers of alcohol, that it leads to nothing but addiction.
Oh, okay.
Now, support a BJ.
Wait.
Now, when it leads to something but addiction, I have to now go back and quote Gil Price on something that he said on the 4th of March in 2024 in his statement. He stated that this state of affairs of alcohol is a concern to government, and we need everyone to stand up and fight. It is our joint responsibility to combat alcohol substance abuse and work to eradicate it in our communities. We should also not forget that the police need the support of all role players, and especially that of parents, communities, to win this fight.
Okay, were you supporting? I know you want to object.
I'm supporting. I'm objecting now. Yeah, I'm back, man.
You're so biased.
I'm not so biased. I'm just looking at the facts. You know, you should bring more facts.
Okay. It's fine.
Yes. So one of the facts is that alcohol contribute so much in the death of people. So it says that in a year, at least 3 million people, they're dying due to the alcohol consumption.
Yeah.
So what do you say about that?
Guys, let's look at the reasons why. We're talking about black people having money here. I hear your concern about 3 million people die. I mean, come on, they could have
Wow.
just been having
Wow.
some heart attacks.
As I have said.
Not alcohol. Why blaming
Wow.
on alcohol? Look
I
at
have
the
to
sports
object.
tournament.
I
Look
have to
at the
object.
sports
Objection
tournament.
noted.
Can you have a complete sports tournament where there are black people there and there is no black curling label? Ah, come on, man.
Okay, objection
Come on.
granted.
So what I'm getting from you is that you are now telling us that black people identify with this substance that has done nothing but cause havoc in their lives, which is the culling black label. It seems
okay.
as if the culling black label should be the calling of black clouds within a black family household.
Objection.
Why do I say
Noted.
so? Why do I say so? Often, our black brothers have found themselves in situations where they cannot escape. Why do I say situations they cannot escape? Majority times, women, after alcohol consumption, the following morning, an issue and accusations of rape, they start arising. Also on the health department as well. So we have to honestly question the morality
The
that
morality,
alcohol
yes, sir, yeah.
brings to the community.
You wanted to object.
Okay, I wanted to object on the identification just to bring you a bit in with the stats. Daily Investor article says 4th Street Wine is the most consumed alcohol brand in the country, followed by Savannah, Black Label, Brutal Fruit, and Gordon's Gin. Let me show you a statistics here. There's a graph that I'm looking at. There's a graph that I'm looking at, and it says that more than 2 million women drink 4th Street Wine, and then more than 1 million men drink 4th Street Wine. I'm trying to show you something
Point
about
of
you,
correction as well.
you talking
Objection.
about gender-based violence and all that. I'm just trying to bring you a point of, if 2 million women depend on drinking that alcohol and distressing themselves out there, why are you taking it out? Like, there's good and bad here. I'm trying to show you the positivity that it brings, the togetherness. You know, when women are gathered, they talk about distressing stuff and all that. It's not that bad.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay, it's fine. I'm coming to you.
Yeah.
Objection granted.
My sister, we are not denying
Yes.
that the alcohol industry brings so many growth. Yeah, it's a fact. That one is a fact. But now what we are saying is that what more of people? Do you care so much of the money? Maybe bring it back a little bit home to yourself. Imagine having a husband who drinks so much, abuse you, all just because of the way he drinks.
Okay, it's fine.
Cancelling, there's
It's fine.
cancelling.
It's fine.
Yes,
you know,
I
I saw you
second.
writing,
Yes.
so it appears like this topic is burning to you. So, objection is granted.
You know, I have to honestly come to my sister here and ask the question that were you, or rather, should our black sisters be raised in a household whereby alcohol substance abuse is part of the household's anthem? Are we now telling our black sisters that it is okay to leave your husband at home, to leave your children, to leave your parents' homestand, and actually go to the taverns, go to the shebeens, and consume alcohol?
Objection.
What type of families are we actually trying to bring up in our societies?
Okay, objection granted.
That one is just an excuse. Let me show you something, my brother. Yes, I mean, come on. Let me show you something. A limit. There's a limit of consumption of alcohol. I mean, even the doctors themselves prescribe that you should drink 1 glass of wine per week. You get what I'm saying? So you're going overboard. What makes it abuse is you are going overboard your prescription, right? But even in hospitals, we find out that alcohol is prescribed to some certain patients for their own health's sake. So what are you saying when you are completely eradicating it? It doesn't make sense to me.
So, you know, I like what you are raising. You are saying there is a prescription, meaning when they prescribed, they usually say you must consume this number of alcohol.
Exactly.
Right? So by the fact, look, due to the fact that they give you the number of alcohol, or at least an amount or measured You understand? Prescription to say consume this alcohol, consume this type of alcohol at this quantity. My problem is I'm looking at the states, they are troubling me. Because they are no longer speaking to the prescription, but they are speaking to somebody getting rich through black people. The very black people who are complaining, saying they don't have money.
Yes,
but
when you're
I'm
saying we
looking
identify.
when I looked at the numbers, I spoke about billions and billions. We spoke about right now 145 billions made out of Africa. And South Africa being the highest contributor out of that over 145 billion coming from there. So clearly, these people are not drinking according to the prescription. They drink more than the prescription.
That's
That's
clear.
my worry. But let me grant
It's
you.
a matter of choice. I'm just going back to the matter of choice. A doctor tells you to drink 8 cups of water per day, and you decide to overdrink water. How is it the doctor's fault? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How is it the alcohol's company that is giving you such a nice beverage, cold drink
Maybe you
when
should
it's
be
hot?
asking here
Yes.
to the
Yeah.
fact that water doesn't have the side effects that alcohol has. So if you overdose water, you're not gonna die, and it doesn't kill your pocket. But if you overdose alcohol, you are going to be involved in an accident. You are going to be involved. He said it that it is contributing in gender-based
strain,
violence,
yes, yes,
contributing crime. But have you ever heard that a person was involved in criminal activities
Because of drinking water.
drinking water? So clearly, water has got less effect, and more health, but alcohol has got less health, more bad effects. Maybe that's what you were saying.
Let's hear it.
Yes, it also just goes out now to an article by Gil Price as well, where he says that South Africa is one of the countries with a problem of alcohol and substance abuse.
Objection.
Now,
Noted.
when you are telling us that doctors are prescribing these, what is it exactly that they're prescribing? Are they prescribing the wine, the beer, or the spirit drinks? Because if we also now get a deeper understanding into spirit drinks, is that now there's a certain amount that you have to drink, but not each and every single person is equipped with such information. Let's take it example for a first-time drinker, a first-time consumer. He does not know the ins and outs of this industry, of how you should consume this alcohol. So what does he do? He drinks it to his best capabilities, to the best of his knowledge now, causing him to destroy his own livers.
Okay. Guys, wait, guys. This information is brought to you free.
If you're busy filtering your life right now, subscribe.
How about some likes? Unfiltered debate. If you don't like, just unlike.
And don't forget to hit us in the comment section and share with your friends and family.
Because we are
Unfiltered Debate.
Wait a minute. You wanted to say something, right?
Yeah, I wanted to say something, man. It's just a question. It's an intriguing question. Is alcohol the problem, or rather the consumption?
All right.
point.
They are bringing another
Yes,
problem now.
I have-
Look. In other words, let me bring it this way. The problem. The question is look, who's the problem between a human being
Yes, sir.
and the subject? The subject or a thing being alcohol.
I mean-
Can alcohol think? And decide that I'm coming for you,
You
so
see-
that you can drink me,
you see-
or the
Exactly
human
my
thing
point from
that
the get-go.
I'm going to drink this much of alcohol. What's the problem? Is it a thing or a human being?
Well, now I'm glad you actually got to ask that question. When we now breaking it down, alcohol is a form of a weapon. Now we all know that alcohol is a form of a weapon to destabilize the communities. When you now have an unstable community in an economy that is only benefiting nothing but the rich. And who are the rich? The rich are the people who are in charge, who've got shares, who are shareholders in these companies that we are feeding. So now,
Objection.
the moment a consumer realizes that, no, man, this is actually not benefiting my community. When I have consumed this alcohol, I act and behave in a certain manner. This is the result of alcohol. It's just the same as Give a child a gun, a loaded gun, and see what he will do with it.
Ah, okay. That's interesting though. That's
Hey.
interesting because
You're
honestly speaking, if you can't, look, even by law, you cannot leave a firearm look, it must always remain in its safe, from the safe to yourself, right? So in other words, you can't leave something that is dangerous to somebody. You know what I'm
Objection,
saying?
eh?
You can't.
Objection.
Of course. Just one more point. Just one more point.
I'll
Yes.
come back to you. But guys, have you ever imagined South Africa without alcohol? Like for a moment,
Yeah.
That's what
have you
I'm
ever just
saying.
imagine this country, people in this country without alcohol, right? Just alcohol alone. I'm talking about this because a poor of the poorest, the first thing they think about is that they need to have alcohol. The middle class who are working, the first thing they think about is that on weekends, you understand?
Mkombothi has never killed anyone. Mkombothi has never killed anyone.
Okay. Let me give you.
Let her start. It's fine. It's
Okay,
fine.
Charmaine.
Okay. What I objected the fact that you mentioned that it's benefiting their own pockets. I don't know if you were listening. The first episode that we had when we talked about this, I mentioned the fact that the alcohol companies are creating jobs. Their resources are locally sourced. So if they are locally sourced, how is it only benefiting them while they are empowering local people, local farmers, and also those jobs? We're talking about thousands of people that are employed there. So they
are
are
you-
considerate.
Point
That's
of
the
order.
point
I'd like
that
to
I just
object. I'd like to-
objected.
I'd like to object.
Can I
Just-
give you the second point on this before you go on? And I also mentioned that there was a ban restriction, and somebody was like, that's a violation to people's human rights. So if that's a normal human being, right, with the power of choice, they are choosing for themselves. I gave you an example of water. Sometimes we don't even drink that prescribed water, but we still survive. But at the end of the day, they drink alcohol more of it than they should even drink water.
Yeah.
Nobody's forcing them.
But at the end of the
Aye.
day, before I let you speak, at the end of the day, I'm very worried about the fact that we as black people, we've got the mindset that we want to drink alcohol, right? And we can do whatever it takes to get to a point where we have the alcohol. Why do we still justify the fact that we are broke? Because we are broke. Look, if we make man and we make means and money to get alcohol, yet we still complain that we are poor. Really, poverty is not the lack of money here. Poverty is the lack of mindset. And we'll cover that when we talk about the businesses that are penetrating Ekasi. That's when you will see that, there's a lot of money in townships over suburbs, guys. Come in.
Yes. Now, I also have to touch on what you said in terms of using alcohol as a form of distressing. We have to also be careful when you are saying that alcohol is used as a form of distressing, because it also leads to mental disorder. It also leads to traumas, and it also leads people to actually reporting in at work still intoxicated with alcohol, leading them to actually
Addiction.
lose the employment that they so have. The alcohol companies will tell you that you cannot come to work drunk, but they're selling that product. Why can't the workers consume that product within that premises as well? It just goes to show you that they themselves, they understand the disadvantages of alcohol, but it is a product that is given to the people, even though it is a huge risk on their mental health.
Let me be the devil's advocate again. Do you know that when people are drunk,
Yes.
and they commit a crime, do you know that in some instances police won't even arrest that person, because in court they will argue that he was drunk, was out of his mind.
Yes.
Do you know that
He was not in the right state of mind.
Also, if you're drunk and you commit a crime, do you know that one of the things that happens, they can't take a statement from that? One is a standard procedure. A police officer can't take a statement from a drunk person. So it speaks of the mind of a drunk person, what alcohol does to human beings. Because you commit, you are involved in an accident right now because of you were drunk. they can't take a statement from you. And mind you, remember that within police they say they need to take a statement while the mind is still fresh, while you still remember everything. But whether you are not, your state of mind, you can't remember anything. Come in.
All right. Disclaimer: I'm not a drinker myself. No, man. Let's be honest here. The thing is, we're not saying alcohol doesn't have the bad effect. When you drink, this happen, that happen. But now the fact is, if I drink now a one quart, I can still remain sober.
Yeah.
Now the problem starts when you wanna.
I object. I object.
That's
I
not where the
object.
problem starts.
Noted.
I object.
Also, the problem starts when
Yes.
he is and you think
Yes.
Okay. You wanted to say
I
something.
really like, gentlemen, I hear your content about this whole alcohol causing accident and everything and all that. But fact is, imagine a South Africa without alcohol. It doesn't make sense.
Hey.
Like you try take people out of something.
I have to
And
object.
they don't want to come
I
out
have to
of it.
object.
Like they don't want to come out of it. Now, if they don't want to stop drinking alcohol, what do? Give them a certain limit. If you don't stick to the limit, it's not the fault of
Okay,
alcohol
it's fine.
company.
Come in, sorry. Come in.
You know, when you're saying that you can drink one quart and still remain sober, as somebody who has one point in his life had a taste of this substance, I can definitely say that it does
So
not
you're
treat.
an occasional drinker.
As somebody who has.
Maybe you were. He was
I am.
Yes.
occasional
Yes,
drinker.
yeah.
I was trying to make a point. Sorry to interject.
Okay,
there,
it's
but
fine.
Yes. We do have what we call occasional drinkers. by
How
the
many
way.
are there? Is numbers, but continue.
Yes. So now, as I was saying that, as somebody who has had a taste of this product, I can definitely say that it does not treat each and every single person the same.
Objection.
One quart
Noted.
to somebody is more than enough. It hits beyond that limit. Now, what I have to say again is that
Okay, it's fine. You are still remembering
Yeah,
your point.
let's-
You see? Okay, come in.
A question, my guy. Do you think white people don't drink?
do I think white people don't drink?
Yeah.
I think each and every single race in South Africa drink. Just looking at the predominant part that is badly affected by these. Looking at
Yeah,
also
now
the
here's my
stats.
point.
Okay,
Here's my
okay,
point. Here's
okay.
my point. My point is they do drink, right?
Yes, they
do
do drink.
this thing. But
Including
now
the
when we
colored
look at the
community, yes.
stats, after drinking, do you find them more in the violent part after drinking?
You know what happens is that, as she had said before, is that majority of the South Africans have found a beer that they identify with.
Black culling
Yeah,
label.
yes, black label,
So now
yes, yeah.
I haven't seen a secular trend between inside the white community, inside the white culture, whereby they say that we identify with this type of drink. So on a Friday, this is the type of drink that we will be putting out. So now, if you also go deeper into the clubs, they have got specials. So now, when they have a special on alcohol, what happens when we are saying that there's a special? When there's a Black Friday special, people come in numbers, you know. So now, when you have a special in alcohol, people come in numbers because they want to have a lot of these.
Oh, okay.
And jump into what she has said, distress leading to mental disorder. So all these are just a chain of events that lead to nothing but self-destruction.
Okay, okay, it's fine. I understand people are drinking alcohol, and we're probably not going to stop them from drinking alcohol. But one will also ask this question, right? Do you know that there are, when a person is pregnant, it is recommended. Doctors will tell you you're not supposed to be drinking alcohol. Why? Because there are children today who are living with disability. Why? Because the mother was consuming alcohol during pregnancy. By the way, this then takes me. I can see you guys are. Nashis, Manin.
Yay. I want to say something.
So this then takes me to this thing. There are women who will say, "I did not know that I was pregnant until I was 3 months or 4 months." Right? So what if prior to the realization that she was pregnant, she was busy upshy? You know what I'm saying? Upshy. So in that instance, when that that woman gives birth to a child, to a child who's now be living with disability. What are we going to say like about the effect of alcohol?
Okay, can I come in there and help you guys? I think we've been talking a lot about alcohol, getting drunk and everything, but mind you,
While we were talking a lot, you were busy doing your research. I saw
mind
you.
you, yes, mind you. Here's an article. Okay, Daily Investor again. I'm back. It says here, interestingly, 500,000 consumers choose to consume non-alcoholic beer.
Is there anything called non-alcoholic?
Yes, wait,
yeah, that one there.
I have to object as well on that.
That one there.
Okay, it's fine, but
guys,
continue.
Okay, 80/20's analysis shows that this is a health and taste choice, as more than 3/4 of non-alcoholic beer consumers also drink regular beer. But my point here is about the non-alcoholic part. And also here, I found something interesting. We're busy saying South Africa, but here's another interesting point. It says South Africa ranks 5th globally in alcohol consumption. Globally.
Number 5.
With the average South African alcohol consumer drinking 30 liters of alcohol in a year. If you think that's shocking, listen to this one. This is below the country's regional neighbors. Hey.
Oh, okay.
Such as Namibia and Eswatini, which consumes 33 and 34 liters annually, respectively. So our neighboring countries already drink alcohol more than us. Look at the importance. Look at the importance. I mean, look at the importance of how alcohol is actually. We have something in common, but it's just 30%. Like it's just 30
There's
liters.
something interesting that you just said, but it's fine. Let me give you.
You know, in terms of non-alcoholic beverages, this also now again, we have to look at it from a business strategic point of view. What are they actually doing? They are telling you that no, we are selling you the very same product that is causing health damages, but it does not have this substance. Give it a try and see if it's something that you would not like to venture in. So they are baiting. So what they are doing is that they are baiting more clients through this system of non-alcoholic.
It's like cars, no?
Yes.
There's entry level.
There's entry level.
Because you can't afford, let's make something for you to afford.
Yes, yes.
So they give you a new entry level. So entry means, an entrance, you know what I'm saying?
Starting up.
Exactly.
So, you see, it's all nothing but a tactic. This goes to show you that the alcohol industries want more people, because if they were happy with the clients that they already have, they would not see the need of reaching out to people who do not want to get intoxicated. Why are they bringing a non-alcoholic substance that tastes exactly the same as the one that is alcoholic?
No, wait. Before I give you guys, wait a minute, guys. Maybe what we are not investigating, or what we will be doing research on, is the ingredients they use to make the alcohol. Because it could be that we are seeing these numbers. They are look, the money that we said here, Boma over 145 billion. It could be that how they get you in there, they put some addictive things there. You know what I'm saying? Yes. While you are drinking, you get addicted to it, and it says more. The next thing, now you came there thinking you're gonna touch tunya. The next thing
you want
10,
more.
Next thing
I have
15.
to second.
You once said that these people are in business. They want money, so the more client, the better the business. So it could be that this alcohol has got more addictive chemicals that are making people getting drunk, so they can bring more money. It could be.
I have to second.
Maybe let me just add up something, Yana, from this. This one is a fact. I have friends who drink me. My friends drink. One thing that they always tell me is that when you drink, you can't really take out money just to buy food. If you have that last money and there's drink, why buy the food when there's beer? So I do agree, man. I feel like it's true that maybe there's some ingredients there.
It fills your stomach. It does fill your stomach.
No, the alcohol doesn't feel. Hey, they get hungry after. They get hungry after drinking, man.
After getting hungry, they want something something ngathi ya baba.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They
So-
always want something ya baba.
No, man, there's something in the alcohol, something addictive that come.
Yeah.
You know?
So it's the one that is making them
Yeah.
the money.
But
It's the one that is making them the
okay,
money.
looking at that, we're talking about quality here, producing quality. You just questioned
Yeah, it's a quality
non-alcoholic
poison.
beers. It does. It does.
It's quality poison. It's quality poison. It's big, when now you are talking about equality, face, you are subjecting yourself to being enslaved by certain products, all in the name of I'm celebrating, I'm distressing. This is a contribution towards the economy. How is it contributing well towards the economy if the government itself is crying and saying that this is taking a strain on us? It is a bad image for the country. Tourists, when they get to South Africa, one of the major things that they witness is that yes, South Africans know how to have fun, but how is that fun had? It's had through alcohol. Why don't we take pride in the minerals that are found in South Africa? Why don't you create and riches in the minerals?
That the ones who invented alcohol, they wanted to divert our attention
Yes.
from the minerals and everything. So they wanted to give us something that will make us drunk. So we forget about the future. We are busy there thinking about when is the next bottle, when is the next whiskey, when is the next Hennessy. You know, we are busy breaking about the most alcohol instead of breaking about how we have gotten more minerals from the land.
But you guys look at this in this point during COVID-19. Had it not there been alcohol, man, we would have experienced far worse. Some people were actually coping because of this alcohol thing. For you to get to a point whereby you are addicted, it's your own choice. It's your own choice. But during COVID-19, it was a way of coping.
I have to say that, guys, it has been a very interesting episode, right? And you can see that we're gonna have a very big time agreeing. And
I am not agreeing.
I'd like to close it with her, though.
What-
I'd like to close it.
Okay, let me give you
Yes.
30 seconds.
Yes, you see, in terms of celebrations, we must also be very much careful. When you celebrate, your mind shuts down. That is why one of the international singers, Justin Bieber, actually his money was stolen when people were celebrating with alcohol. Nobody was paying attention. So you also must watch in your communities what happens when you're celebrating, who benefits the most when you're spending.
Okay, it's fine. You want to talk?
Okay. Let me. I love these short things, me. I love it short. Love
Scared
short.
of a modern
Yeah,
woman.
yeah. No. Here's the thing. Like from what he was saying, what I'm getting from her is simply that let's rather lose our life. All in the name of growing the economy. You know, let's be happy. Let's grow the economy with our lives, our health. That's basically
sacrifice
what
our
she's saying.
health
Yeah.
and be happy.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. That's what I'm getting.
Comrade,
Nah, overall, okay, I'm going to say it and keep it like the skirt of a modern woman. Overall, I'm just basically trying to point that drink safe, guys. Let's drink safe. Let me exclude the let's part. I actually am not. I'm a non-alcohol consumer, by the way.
So she agrees with us.
I don't wait. I don't drink alcohol, but to a certain level, I'm like, this company is contributing so much to the economy, and it's granting people jobs that now cost of living is so high, and if had it not been for this company, some people would not be employed. So just drink safe.
Okay, you want to say your last words?
Yeah, drink safe, man. Hey, but if, but if you can run away from drinking, man, come run, man.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, your last words?
it's contributing to the economy and also contributing to a lot of graveyards. So yes.
Okay.
So in other words, you're not agreeing with me to some level.
Okay, I must take accountability, guys, and tell you that take for instance, Charmaine, she's a Christian, a staunch Christian, a strong one. She wouldn't advocate for one to drink alcohol. And I must put that disclaimer. For the purpose of this show, I had to push her and force her to say, go do your research on this one. And I want you, and I place her intentionally as a person that is now advocating for people, for these companies to say they are making money in SA. So to those who think that she's basically a Christian who's saying, I'm not on his bulale. It's not necessarily what she's saying, right? But because in this show, you don't know which position you will be in. It's only when you get here and then I tell you. Actually, I usually say to them, you must do a general research on the topic. Not general, but you must do a research, and you are not necessarily going to do a research as in like you are going to defend. You must do a research all round. When you get here and then I tell you, I'm putting you on this position. So if you want to blame anybody, you blame me because I'm the one who put her in this position, right? Same applies. I placed him on this position intentionally. Right, and I placed you in this position intentionally, as he said that he's not necessarily a drunkard. But this is a topic that we have to talk about because when we were doing a research, we basically discovered that when you follow the money, you realize that a huge chunk of money from black people, especially in a township, it goes towards alcohol consumption. We can bring on more and more and more and more research, but we thought this was going to be enough for now. So should you wish, or if you think that there's a point that we did not cover, you wish that we should cover, feel free in the comment section below. We will be happy to accommodate what you think we should cover going forward. And any topic of your choice as well, feel free in the comment section below. Just tell us what topic you wish that we'll cover. But just know that it will always be in this format, for and against. So until the next episode, this episode was brought to you free of charge, as Charmaine will say.
Unfiltered debate.
Thank you very much. Till the next episode, guys, please take care.
See you next
Cheers.
time.